Hello, welcome to project number 2. So I didn't do weekly updates for this one, mostly because I didn't actually know a lot of the tech stack I wanted to use, and the first week ended up being a lot of tutorials and stuff, and so I didn't really have much to show, and then I was like, you know what, maybe if the projects are going to be as short as the last one, or shorter in this case, maybe we just do a quick summary for each project, and that way we can just start cranking out a lot of projects and make sure we just get a lot of bad stuff out there working. And that's probably the best way to learn, right? Like, that's the whole idea of escaping tutorial hell. So anyways, yeah, I worked on my portfolio website. I had one before, which I can actually show you later, but that one was made off of a React tutorial that I kind of followed through and then adjusted from there. This one I made from scratch, from the bottom up, and yeah, here it is. It's got a nice little animation, and has my gaming videos, a link to my YouTube, which will open in a different tab, and then a coding section. But yeah, the idea is to carry on and slowly replace these guided ones with more projects. The RGB, then you can revert that. I also have, you can pause the animation. I also have this, which is, I think is a little GUI, which is also from the tutorial from Three.js Journey, and you can increase the number of dots. The reason for this is, originally I had it very large, but then I think when I was loading it on my mobile phone, it was taking way too long. So yeah, I decided to default it lower and then give you the option to just scale it up. Yeah, so these were the things I used. I think React.dev had a tic-tac-toe tutorial that you can go through. So that was quite interesting. And then Next.js had like a dashboard app. Yeah, this thing. I'll be honest, I didn't finish this one. I think I made it to like 7 or 6 and then just started skim reading the rest because, again, it was taking a bit too long and the idea wasn't to fall into tutorial hell again. So we just wanted to make something. Yeah, I wanted multiple videos to be displayed on my display. So when you get here, this has multiple videos, but if you go on mobile, you get 2 carousels, and then you can just scroll sideways, which I thought was kind of cool. And you can see it all kind of fits on the page kind of well as well, which I'm very happy about. And the format's still kind of nice on mobile. So this is the Next.js. I wanted to try out Next.js as well, which I haven't used. I'm definitely using all these folder layouts and hierarchies insanely wrong, but you know, that's what we're going with. Our layout is what's in everything. This is where I set the font that I've got downloaded here, called Context. And then this is my page. But yeah, this is where I've hard-coded the URLs that I'm deciding to display right now. The cell has been amazing to work with, and it's actually so easy to deploy that I just push my code and it just auto-deploys. So yeah, I'm just hard-coding in the URLs, which is awful, but yeah, that's how we're doing it. Yeah, using like useEffect, I think it was like use memo and use ref, were there were new concepts to me and they were quite hard to wrap my head around, to be honest. So I did make a page for them, and I'll be honest, I don't think I know them off the top of my head, so I'll always have to look at this. And to get it to work initially, I couldn't actually find a way. So I think I started off with, yeah, so ChatGPT did create me a working version of Pac-Man. Was Pac-Man? No, Snake. This was Snake. And then I had to sort of use this to steal parts of it to make it work for my Three.js one, which I combined with the Three.js Journey tutorial that I was following at the time, by Bruno Simmons, which is amazing, by the way, to get that working. And that's how I got this layout back here. But this was harder than I thought it would be. It wasn't as simple as it would have been if it was just vanilla JavaScript, Vite, and Three.js. I think the React parts definitely added a bit of complexity and like the components and the stuff like that. I think, yeah, I'm not sure if React is the right thing for Three.js, to be honest. You can get it to work, but I think the tutorial doesn't use it, so I'm wondering if I've maybe mashed together 2 things I want to learn that maybe shouldn't be mashed together, but I mean, at the end of the day, we got it working. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing too complicated here, and it's very messy, and it's not code that should be in production ever, but I think as a hobby project, I'm gonna take things a little less formally, and I think I'm gonna just roll with it. Maybe our code quality will improve with time. Maybe it won't. We'll find out. But yeah, that's my personal website. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do next, to be honest with you, but that is what I have to figure out. I'm thinking a game. I think Pygame is next. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next project. Bye.